So welcome everyone. My name is Laurie, and this is our self-care and service practice in the love, peace, and harmony field. So today, what we will be doing is doing our regular check-in, as well as discuss the topic of healthy relationships, as this can be a very important part of our self-care and feeling happier and healthier and able to take our service to the next level. So today, what we will be doing is we will also be doing a meditation around this. And so let's get started and do a check-in. So you can allow yourself to just relax and just take a nice natural breath, noticing where you are today. How are your thoughts, your emotions, your bodily symptoms or sensations, and your actions or behaviors? You can notice if they were on the more positive side this week or the negative side. So noticing where you are. And again, we do not judge any thoughts, emotions, sensations, or actions, but we do want to reflect and be aware of what's going on so we can take the next step for improvement in our self-care. So notice where you may be holding any of the tension or emotions, and notice if your views, your judgment has been affecting you, maybe judging yourself, judging others. And you can also think today we will be going through relationships. And notice in your self-care regimen, if relationships have been affecting you, do you usually have positive relationships with others around you? And for those of you who may not have many relationships, but would like to have more positive relationships, this can be helpful. For those of you who would like to think about this more as a self-care and think about being in a relationship to yourself, you can also do that as well. So let's think about, our topic is on relationships and enhancing relationship tips. These are coming from a book called The Love Prescription: 7 Days to More Intimacy, Connection, and Joy by John Gottman and Julie Shorts Gottman. And they do a lot of research and studies. They are well known in the field of creating. John Gottman is the Love Lab and doing a lot of different research where they observe couples and have found out what can be helpful, what can be not as helpful in a relationship. So over the next few weeks, I thought that we will go through these tips and also do a meditation and practice around it. The first one is to make contact, okay? And in this tip, they talk about a study that they did, with 130 newlywed couples, and they saw a pattern of bids for connection, and they noticed that responses fell in 3 categories. And these responses indicated whether a couple, would maybe last longer or would, be happier in the relationship. So they mentioned like the difference between happiness and unhappiness, between lasting love and divorce. And this is from their book, page 7. And so the 3 responses, and think about this for yourself, would be when one partner may say something like, "Oh, uh, like it could be any type of bids for attention. It could be like, oh, this is an interesting article, and the tip would be, oh yeah, what's it about? And then you're turning towards that would be turning towards in a positive or affirmative response. The example that they give for turning away is that you keep typing that email or looking on your phone while staring at your screen. So that would be turning away. There's no response, ignoring, or not noticing. It could be actively ignoring or not aware. Okay, but that's still with that turning away. And the last category is turning against, where it's responding irritably or angrily to actively shut down the other person. So it would be like, be quiet. Can you see that I'm trying to work? So that would be turning against. So these three types of responses, as you can tell, which ones would be most helpful, right? The positive or affirmation response. And so in this session, let's do a meditation to reflect more about how we respond, take our own accountability, and also bring in this positive information of love, peace, and harmony to get our relationship to have more and more of that positive messages between you, love, peace, and harmony. And also, if you are doing this relationship tip for yourself, you might also think about when something is going on with yourself. Do you positively affirm your responses or emotions? Or do you try to ignore them? Or do you also give yourself negative self talk? You can also use this for yourself as well. Okay, so when we're doing the meditation, you can see what is more helpful for you at this time. And we're going to do this again in our love, peace, and harmony field. So these exercises can be helpful on its own, but we truly believe that the love, peace, harmony field can be a great asset and enhancer to help you move through things, because everything has its own vibratory field, and each of our vibrational fields are connected in the quantum field of the collective. So when we align with the vibrations of love, peace, and harmony, we can not only uplift our lives, but we can support the uplifting of the world. And so as we do this meditation, you can bring in these love, peace, and harmony messages in this field that carry higher frequencies, vibrations, and positive message to enhance your relationship. Yeah. So allow yourself to relax, connect, okay, and just first of all, create a scene of love, peace, and harmony that you feel comfortable. And just connect with this love, peace, and harmony message. Many of you may have been here for the session of creating a safe space. If you haven't, you can review that video. But I want you to really feel the safe space of love, peace, and harmony around you. Allow yourself to breathe in nice and naturally. Count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Love, peace, and harmony is all around you. And think about a relationship that you want improved in your life. So as I mentioned, it could be just with yourself, having yourself give more self-love, self-honoring, self-respect. Or it could be with someone else in your home that affects your level of happiness and health. That is part of your self-care journey. It could be a child, partner, colleague, family member, even neighbor. And reflect on these recent patterns. So we want to develop awareness, as usual. And think about, have you been aware of others' attempt to connect with you? Bids for positive connection. And you can think about in the past few days, even a greeting, hi, how was your day? Or like, oh, hey, happy Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving recently here in the US. Or it could be, hey, did you see that show? Or like, oh, wow, your flowers look nice. Your garden is looking nice, right? So again, these are bids for connection. So you want to be aware of this, okay? And notice what it is that how you have been responding. Have you been turning towards and saying, oh yeah, this is great, or away, right? Where you've been ignoring or not saying anything, or even turning against. And usually these are with maybe those who are close to us, our family members, partners, even sometimes children, right? Or parents. So notice what is your recent patterns. And again, we don't have to judge ourselves. We want to just be aware, honest about it, and then think how we can improve. Okay. And so one of the things is that if you can just learn the importance of these little moments that might seem very minor, but if you don't let them slip under the radar, you can really help turn things around. So, how people reacted to their partner's bids for connections was, in fact, the biggest predictor of happiness and relationship stability. Okay? These fleeting moments, it turned out, spelled the difference between happiness and unhappiness, between lasting love and divorce. So, this may be more for couples that they have studied, but this can relate to any person. Okay, so just think about that person. And now I want to allow you to just imagine yourself now in this love, peace, and harmony field. Imagine this person and be mindful of how you can, one, make these bids for connection. We're not going to judge them whether they turn towards, away, or against for now, but you can also say, hey, do I make positive bids for connection? And even if they do not respond in the way that we would like them, maybe you can continue, okay? Or you can focus on just returning your partner's or the other person's bids for connection. As many times this gets overlooked. So and let's start there first. That might be an easier place to start. So allow yourself to just relax. And imagine yourself noticing ways that the other person makes bids for connection. Okay, so I want you to just relax, imagine what's happening. How is your partner connecting with you or another person. It could be a family member, a child. Because in my work with families, I notice that families also do this. Parents with their child and children with their parents and other siblings. And I want you to now visualize a positive way that you can turn toward this other person to acknowledge them with love, peace, and harmony. So, for example, someone just sighs, ah, and you might respond like, oh, hey, are you okay? Something the matter? That's something turning towards. Okay. So allowing these moments to be more aware of your loved one or a person that you want to connect better with and turn towards. Okay. So right now we're not expecting the other person to turn towards us. We are going to take responsibility and accountability because we can control what we do. We cannot necessarily control what they do. But they have found that the more that we have done this turning toward behavior, others seem to respond. Okay? So allow yourself to imagine your relationship. Just imagine that they have sent out bids for connection. And even if you think that they haven't, you may not be noticing. So allow the love, peace, and harmony field to, first of all, increase our awareness, awaken to others' bids for connection. And again, it could be simple as a sigh, right? Most people may ignore it or say something, oh, like stop it. But how can you turn towards it with love, peace, and harmony? And feel yourself bringing that message of love, peace, and harmony into the relationship, into your responses. Feel you responding with sincerity of love, peace, and harmony. And if you are caught up in the other not treating you in the same way for your bits of connection, you can go into a forgiveness practice. We've had other sessions where we focus on forgiveness, decreasing the emotional charge. You can refer back to those videos as well. But for now, just allow yourself to bring, I forgive you, you forgive me, bring love, peace, and harmony. If there were times that you turned away, you turned against others' bids for connection, or to forgive the others who have done that to you, you felt have done that to you. Allow yourself to bring love, peace, and harmony to help increase our sense of awareness and accountability. And this is about empowering ourselves. Self-care is empowering process that we are responsible for our own happiness and health. And by allowing yourself to feel the love, peace, and harmony, feel the empowerment that you can, one, make positive bids for connection, and two, respond to other people's bids for connection, attempts to connect. So again, you can take this time. We're going to take a few minutes to just reflect on that connection. And imagine yourself, if you haven't been doing it, how you could do it sincerely, naturally. Even if you feel badly, like, oh, someone just did one and I missed it, imagine that you're now correcting that response. For example, you're trying to watch something and someone says something, and instead of turning towards, you're like, shh, I'm trying to watch. Like, oh my God, why do you do this? Right? That kind of energy. Let's forgive ourselves and now imagining a different response. If it's a show, you can put it on pause or video. And instead feel love, peace and harmony. Love, peace and harmony coming in between you and the one that you want to have a more positive connection. Again, feel love, peace and harmony going to you and your relationship, bringing light and positive messages to enhance your awareness. For others, bids or attempts to connect, and also your positive response to turn towards that person, to connect with love, peace, and harmony. Inhale nice and naturally, bringing in that message. Exhale, let the message expand within you. Allowing yourself to feel loved, protected, supported in this love, peace, harmony field. And as you increase your bids for connection and turn towards others positively, you allow yourself and others to have a greater sense of positivity, of feeling loved, supported. So allow yourself to just meditate, relax. We're going to inhale love, peace, and harmony. Exhale, let the light expand throughout your body, condensing that message. We're going to end by thinking about a way that you can more positively turn towards another. So imagine yourself, visualize yourself picking up people's attempts, bids for connection, and responding positively towards. Okay. So we will allow ourselves to just thank you, thank you, thank you to the field, to the person that you are working to support. And just notice how you feel. If your awareness has brought you to a place that you feel a bit bad or guilty, allow yourself to release that. We'll do this now. If any of you feel a bit, uh, you bad about whatever memories you have, just breathe in the field and be compassionate and kind to yourself. Again, this can be your bid for connection with your own self to help comfort and encourage yourselves. So you're going to inhale again, love, peace, and harmony. Exhale. Let all of that judgment or negative emotion go. Commit yourself to create more love, peace, and harmony in your life and others. And I would love to hear, it will be on YouTube, so you can write in the comments if there's any insights that you've had about with this meditation that can help you. I'd love to hear that comments. And as we move forward to continue our wellness journey and our self-care journey, you can continue to practice this type of meditations. We have every Monday, the first 3 Mondays of the month, Love, Peace, Harmony meditations and Tao wellness practices with Annette, and as well as our free wellness evening with Tao Calligraphy. And that's the next level of field that you can be in to help you to heal and transform. You can register at our website. And also, if you need more support to help get you started, we are honored to offer and happy to offer some support, complimentary sessions. And for those of you who are actively working on your service journey, this is self-care and service, we are honored to support the charitable works of the Love, Peace, and Harmony Foundation that sponsors these fields. And this QR code can take you to the instrumental music that you can share. That is a wonderful service that you can do. Many of those that I work with have shared how just this song can relax them. So feel free to use that and donate as your heart feels open to. And just remember that self-care is service. Increase your self-care to increase the quality of your service. So thank you everyone again for being here. As some of you may have read, any of the calligraphies that you see, we do not take any screenshots or keep them, snapshots, but you are welcome to review this video and share this video as much as you can. And although I am sharing some relationship information, we do not make any guarantees. So we still ask that you work with any other healthcare, mental health providers, relationship therapists. Even though I am a psychologist by profession, I am not serving in that capacity, but just as some a love, peace, harmony coordinator for this session. So thank you for joining. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Aloha, everyone. Bye-bye.